Assalamualaikum. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Okay, thank you for your coming. I will describe myself. It's A.R. Muhammad Sabra bin Abdul Rashid. I was the principal architect for the architect firm. Okay. I will tell you my background. Okay. First of all, I was from the arts student, meaning that I didn't study like maths, chemistry. So I was totally art student because 1975 when I was form 5 and form 6, 77. At that time there are two streams that will be the science stream and art stream. So I was the student from art stream. So bila student art stream, I study economy. So because of the form 6 dulu ada HSC. So HSC cukup makan saja. So after that, I work as a draftsman. Okay, I work as a draftsman because I nak full study tak tahu kat mana lagi. Masa tu I was selalu kalau HSC tu pergi universiti. It happened that time Polytechnic Kuantan made an offer first architecture course in the certificate architecture course. So that is where my turning point. So I applied Polytechnic Kuantan. I studied for 2 years under certificate of architecture, 2 years, masuk tu sijil. And then that is my turning point. When I got my cert, I worked as a technician. After I got draftsman as a earlier stage, I studied 2 years getting my certificate, and then I work as a technician. So this is how my background. I start from the beginning. Alright, and then when I work as a technician, I get offered to University Technology Malaysia direct second year because that time was integration course. So whoever get the certificate architecture, they can go direct to second year, especially polytechnic student. Okay, so that is how I start my career. Because I build up from beginning, I go for my diploma for 3 years, and then I got good result. Then I go further study to my degree course. At that time it was diploma and degree. It's different from now because you have your bachelor architecture, then you have your master architecture. So during that time was diploma and degree architecture. So start from that, I come out with the architect working with various type of office. Few company architect firms. First, I worked with the Majlis Bandaran Kuantan as a temporary architect post, and then I joined the architect firm till today. Is I think almost when I graduated 1988. Now it's about more than nearly almost 40 years, coming to 30 over years. So I start my own. So under my name, Sabra Architect.
Building
building. So when I practice, kita do various type of building. So we do housing, we do sport complex, we do schools, education, we did hospital design, we did hotel design, so we are involved also in mixed development, that's housing, and specialized building. Specialized building means something like design helicopter punya hangar, specialized building, fish punya high organic fish, that one is special building. So actually, how do I get that involvement? Because it's upon the client. If the client have want me to design, they appointed me to design. So that's how I get the project. So we cannot choose we want to do housing only. We cannot choose we want to do certain building because when you train to be an architect, you have to design everything. That's why when you are studying the duration of 6 years, maybe.
For
example building project. Oh, I work with my previous firm yang rasa yang okay is I buat fire station in Putrajaya, fire station building in Putrajaya, and then we do specialized building. That one is also maju ikan, specialized building. Maju ikan, this is like to house and because we do design together with the scientists, because scientists they are together because they not produce organic fish, so we have to do a building that really to the specialized of the fish punya industry. So there are a lot of things that I learn. Okay, sometimes like fish is very sensitive to light, so we cannot have the building more light. Because fish like to sleep in the under the tree in the water river, so and then the water and the rest schools, hotel design, sport complex. Alright, ready?
And next style always use design.
That's very subjective because you kena tahu the philosophy of the design. If you are design like domestic scale, katalah you want to do a gerai, you want to design a gerai, domestic scale. So gerai is single story building. So bila single story building, so you cannot do fly punya building, nampak macam very apa ni organic grow semua. Dia lebih kepada abide to the room which is 10 by 10 punya gerai. So not much. So what you have to design express is the roof. Kan? So bila roof, you cannot do flat roof. So you have to do again is a pitch roof because our climate very we have very tropical. I mean tropical climate. We have a heavy rain and we have very much sunlight. So what is the best? Kan? So of course pitch roof. So pitch roof is the fundamental untuk for the design. And then pitch roof ada banyak design pula. Ada banyak skill yang proportion, ada yang kalau you study Malay architecture ada apa ni, rumah ibu, rumah tu, but is it appropriate to apply? That is up to you, and then it's up to your philosophy.
Principle, yeah,
Principle, I believe I design for the best, effective, cost effective, and also functionable. Functionable and also. So it's very much to if you are practice, you are very much on the cost constraint.
That's advice to student nowadays.
Architect student nowadays. Okay. There's a different trend of knowledge. During my time, we only do from the books, library books, and we all depend on the lecturers. We didn't have internet, we didn't have YouTube to wonder. We cannot check with Norman Foster. We cannot send anything to famous architect, ask question. Technology is very limited that time. So we are from the books, from the observation. So nowadays students exposed to all the technologies. So they are more better in the sense because of technology keep changing. You have internet, you have also books, and then the exposure is better, is more. But to be a good architect means you have to learn start from beginning. You have to ventures. Of course, during student you have to explore. I think kalau you been an architecture student, you have to more readings, exposure, more critic section because you develop student they develop ni, they develop from friends. Always kalau you are year 1, you kena tengok year 2 punya design. If you are year 2 design, you kena tengok 5th year punya design. Tengok macam mana, how they express, how they go for their presentation. Kita dah campur ni, pandai you lah.
Give one quote to describe architecture life.
One quote or words to describe
architecture life. Architecture life ke architect profession?
Profession.
Give one quote. So it's more on you design to the cost lah. You design to the cost effective. Cost effective, because at the end day you nak explore design, you nak expand your building, nak jadi very good philosophy kind of, you know. At the end of the day, it's a cost. So you have to very cost effective. You cannot explore unless the client have the money. So my what you say is the goal, I think, is designed to effective and function. Effective and function.